Alright, welcome back folks. This is Kermit the Streamer, getting things back up and running. Just to give you a quick flash here, this is our deck. It likes to commit some small amount of crimes and try to be more controlly. Our last match we shouldn't have won, but we did win. We've got 4 more to go, and this is all an attempt to try and gem up enough to be able to join the Arena Open tomorrow. That's a sealed deck tournament from what I understand, and hopefully we can make it. It's going to require doing really well in 2 back-to-back drafts, which I don't find bloody likely with the way I've been playing, but we're going to try. This hand is somewhat terrible, but it does play. I'm on the play, so I mean, it sucks. But turn 4, plotting a loan shark, and then I don't know if I haven't been completely run over by a green deck or a white Curvat deck, then we'll still have a game. The thing that I don't like here is that we're probably going to be playing our Outlaw Stitcher to just make a 2-2. This is something that brings me some relief. We've got a -2/-2 at the ready for an early 2-drop. Oh, it looks like maybe we're playing against a similarly configured deck. Black, blue, X. I like this Conduit Pylons. That Surveil matters. What did he put? A Rictus Wrapper. Okay, cool. So we could do the same, but I think what we want is a Loan Shark. This actually allows us to make a 4-4 with the Outlaw Stitcher, which is respectable. Plan the heist. Oh, that's great. So now with 5 mana, we can both plot the Rictus Rubber and make the Desperate Bloodseeker. And I wonder, who do I mill? I think I mill him. Yeah. With only 1 card for me to get something back from the graveyard, I mean, probably helped him by milling this mountain, but maybe not, who knows. And then the question is, do I go ahead and play the Loan Shark now? I don't think so, because if I wait a turn, I get an even bigger zombie from the Outlaw Stitcher. I'm just questioning whether or not I'm being too greedy. Probably am. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh, now I'm really glad I didn't mill myself. If he's going to be milling me, I'm not going to be able to afford getting any mill for myself. So Deepmark Desperado. Let's go ahead and attack into that. We can Desert to do if he blocks. We get rid of something we need to get rid of. And then I think what I do here is I just make the Sphinx, because he can't kill it unless I open up the chance for him to do so. And that seems like it's pretty good. So I'm at least going to get, or I should get, 5 damage from that Sphinx. Because I mean, I'm not going to be able to go through next turn without casting something. But let's see what happens. He's got a ton of cards here. He's got tons of mana too, so I mean, he's getting to do something off of the back of this, so he's not going to be discarding anything. Oh, he's got 7 cards in hand anyway. Math. Right? Yeah, that's 7. Lila. I like this guy a lot. I had her, or him, or I had it in one of my previous drafts. I think that definitely looks like a woman to me. Just look at those hands. to save my Desert Stew here. Treasure is not something I'm interested in killing. Lila is something I'm very much interested in killing. Hopefully we do something like draw a desert here. That would be really lovely. Lazav is fine. I'll take Lazav. So, get in there and attack for 5. There's every likelihood we'll get to attack for another 5 as well. So, this is good. He's building up quite a decent board over there. So, the reason I want to do Lazav and not plot the Stitcher is because good odds that I'm going to get to cast Desert Stew on his turn and grow the Lazav, and then I'll probably make it copy the Loan Shark to become a 4/5 for a turn. Or what else are we going to have? Yeah. Ooh, got our some of our deserts. Both of our deserts. So we're only going to get this as a 2. -2/-2. I could stop him from drawing a card by killing my own Bloodseeker, but that doesn't seem like the play. So the special ability on this only accounts for multicolored spells, but I was able to use this with great effect using cards like Hydro Sizzle. Wait, Hypothesis is what you call that card. So I think if he attacks with Lila, then I just double block. Okay, no attacking. This is also good. I like this. I mean, I can just swing with the Sphinx. I don't have to cast spells here. In a weird way, I kind of like it when I don't. So, put something in front of it. No. And then, I don't need to have anything of default, so we're going to go ahead and plot. And just plan on taking some damage if we have to. I worry that the turn that I play a bunch of things, what's going to happen is a Wrath or something very nasty. I like the nature of how plot sort of makes this sort of game where it's almost like, hey, I'm going to do some stuff if you do some stuff. It's a very satisfying thing. Like this deck is, or this block is a set where like you're trying to set up these things, and you know, sometimes they go very smoothly, sometimes they just don't go. Oh, Cruel Ultimatum, good one. Very good one. My deck is getting a little thinned out. So we had to discard a card at random. We lost our Mourner Surprise. And they just have all the cards in the world and all the mana. So if he has any way... Ooh! Did he get to duplicate that? Oh yeah, he got to put it on the stack, but it's still... It's plotted. Oh my god, so he gets to cast it again. So, it sucks. But actually, I still think that, other than the fact that he's got a full hand, I still like where we're at in this particular scenario. So, go ahead and get in there in the sky. Because we're filling up this board. Now the question is, do I do the same thing I did before and give him another card so that he takes an extra damage? I don't think so. Not here. Not when I've got life to spare and it's not, and I'm not getting any other triggers off the deal. See, part of what was really important in that game where I did that was that I had a Raven on board. So I got to gain a life. So Tyrant Scorn is interesting here. I can just kill Lila. And I think that's a good plan, because if something nasty is going to happen to me, it's on the back of Lila. Because I think he just gets to cast Cruel Ultimatum every turn, right? Yeah, if I don't kill it, but he stopped that anyway. So let's go ahead and remove something from his graveyard, probably this guy. And then we're just gonna spit out all of our spells. Yeah, nothing died, so that's okay. Oh, too bad. So then we get a nice giant zombie. 10-10, very good. So, I mean, even if he's getting to cast Cruel Ultimatum every turn. Is that how that actually works? Oh, only if you cast from your hand. Cool, cool. So he only gets to double it up once. But that's still not terrible. Yeah, this Stitcher has lost his effectiveness. I kept the Plunderer just because he's got some power. She, another girl. Although, this could be a PoE shot, I don't know. No, I think she is the Plunderer. She's got like a harpoon gun too, and I just noticed that. That's pretty cool. Alright, what you doing? Yeah, that's good. So many. He's only got 9 cards left. I've only got 8. Wow. That's for real. If he's got another Cruel Tomato, I'm just gonna cry. This is the kind of deck that would run 2 of those. And I mean, would be rewarded for doing so. I'm expecting like maybe a Hypothesis or something. So who can I tap down here? I want to tap down something. I would like to copy a flyer and get in there and attack. If I can. Yeah, Rooftop Assassin is my flyer, so, and that gives me some much needed life too, so we'll tap down, it's between the Rictus Robber and the Loan Shark, really. And I think it's going to be Rictus Robber, just one more point of power that he doesn't have access to. And yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I did have to give him the ability to... now all he has to do is commit a crime and I'm toast. Which... I don't know. No how when he does that. So my graveyard, we are going to copy... Oh, mine got exiled. I was going to upgrade my creature to the other thing, but it got exiled, so we'll copy that. I'll get a little bit of life from it. And attack like this. I can't survive the attack back on that though, so yeah, we'll attack like that. Not thrilled. I don't think I win this game. I think all he has to do is play a desert or something, and then I run out of cards. The last card's in my deck. Ambush. That's good. Yeah, that would be funny if my last card was Seize the Secrets. A card I wouldn't be able to even cast. But yeah, he's just committing a crime here, and then saving something like a failed forting for my turn to cast before I get to draw a card, and it's over. So cast that failed forting. Yeah, take the forward. So I have no cards left in my deck. Good game. So that's just a really good deck. So the problem with that deck though is that it runs him pretty close to decking too, but I do think that it's a sound deck. Like you're playing by the seat of your pants, and you know the best defense against a deck like that is to play green, which I'm not doing. So very hard to make that work. So we shall play again. Try to finish this thing out. This is untapped, by the way. I think it's handy to sometimes know your probabilities a little bit better. It really doesn't, it's not productive to change your play decisions based on it most of the time, but I still, being a stats guy, like I sometimes will look and go, oh, what were my odds of drawing removal here? And oh, it turns out it was like a 9% chance. It just makes you feel more sour when you actually know the numbers, though. A lot of times when you go, oh, I had a 30% chance to draw anything that would have helped. And there are lots of games. If you played Magic long enough, there are lots of games where all you needed to do was top deck a land, or all you needed to do was top deck a non-land. That's why I have the name Top Deck. The most interesting card in your deck is the one that's coming next. That's what I was thought anyway. So, didn't like using that there, but I still think it was probably the right thing to do. So, I can take 2 damage. Especially if we know Congregation Gryff is coming soon. So let's go ahead and plot Loan Shark. So more than likely we make the Outlaw Stitcher, play the Loan Shark, and then have a 4/4 and a 3/4 coming on the board at the same time. That Gryff is going to be a problem for us. That's so this is the one that I was afraid of. The Brushwag Mount. This is probably one of my favorite green cards right now because it does its work. All right, so yeah, that guy's good. So yeah, I think the original plan is still the way to go here. I have access to Skullduggery on their turn. Ooh. Oh yeah, I don't get it because yeah. And I didn't play that incorrectly or anything. That was just that's just actually what happens there if I want the card. If I didn't want the card, then I should have done it differently. But I still think adding the board in that way was the most productive thing I could do. Now I also have a ton of blocks. The fact that I have Skullduggery makes it to where I've got options. So I would just saddle this thing up. Oh no, you get the counter no matter what. Oh man, that's good. Yeah, that Gryff is going to be a problem. All right. Loan Shark, get in there. Do something for me. I got the insect or Skullduggery. Yeah, he's not falling for that. Okay. There's a nice thought, though. He can just lifelink me back. So let's get rid of that stupid Tumbleweed because it's gonna hurt me on 2 fronts. Now he probably has either. Now he's got the Hexproof Snakeskin Veil. I mean, he probably wants to save it to protect the Gryff, but the fact that he's getting a counter every turn. Oh, that's good. It kills my insect, but it doesn't stop that. So he's still getting a 2-point life gain every turn unless he plays some more mounts. Make your own luck. Neat card. I've never gotten to play it myself, but it, in theory, sounds like it's really good. Ooh, back for more? Oh my gosh. How long does he get this? Oh, it's plotted, so he's got it forever. That's nuts. Okay. So we still would very much like him to block with the Gryff. So we attack here. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring everybody. Just because Assassin still does its work. I think this might even get around. Oh Oh no, it is target, so it doesn't get around Snakeskin Veil. Alright. So he's not falling for nothing. So let's go to get back our ambush KVP. And just plan on making a Rooftop Assassin on end step, I think. Because things just aren't going to go well with that back for more. Now the cool thing is, it is a fight, so right now the only thing he gets back dies, unless he just makes it eat like a Merc. But oh, I can Skullduggery in response. And I could make it to where the back for more does nothing in that scenario. There are 4 lights. That's a Star Trek reference. It probably comes from something before Star Trek, but okay. So he's going to be a 4/3 dealing damage to a 3/4. So if I Skullduggery, he's a 3/2 dealing damage to a 4/5. I like that. And he can still back for more if he really wants to trade, but that does not leave him better off. Primal Might, that's fine, and it's on a lifelink or two, so there's nothing wrong with that. I do wish I had the mana for the Rooftop Assassin, though. If I knew he had 2 plays to do that with, I would have been way more excited to do that. Oh man. So now what I have to do is I have to play the Strix so that I have a blocker for the Griff. He's always going to attack, I think. So getting to use the Rooftop Assassin here is the question becomes whether or not I'm going to be too hurt for it to matter. So we'll tap this down. May as well get an attack in. I kind of wonder if it wouldn't have been more correct to kill the Tumblewag. I still think it is, actually. Then I can take this damage next turn. Not fond of it, but I need to be able to kill the Griff with the Assassin at some point. Oof. He's just gonna have so much life that it's not looking good. So my estimation of Rooftop Assassin is that it's not great. I don't like all creatures that he controls gain trample. Oof. Oof. Terrible. I have to do that there. And I have to block a turn too early. Not thrilled. Okay. Yeah, he's not running blue for counters, so I'm just gonna flash in the Assassin. I could flash in the Sphinx too, but I don't want to flash in the Sphinx. I want to get a little bit of breathing room if I'm not going to get to use the killer. Definitely don't like the Assassin. it's a card you might want to have one of in your deck, if even. There's just so many better things to have. If I cast the Plunderer on myself, I die, so... I hate being in a situation where I have to attack to gain some life, but that's the situation we're in. And thankfully, see, I've played a game where he's ready for tricks. And so that makes this possible. Not a big fan of it. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, so nice. And you know, you could argue that I should have waited because it's an instant, but no, I don't want him to draw a Snakeskin Veil. He would have used one if he had one already. And now I think this has gone from being a loss to, it's at least me ahead right now. And this is probably easy block here or here. And let this guy through. And not really a reason why I shouldn't play the Haunting right now. My game. Awesome. Yeah, that was real close. I don't know that I made the best decisions, but I got to the end of the game, so now we're at the point to where we're not yet getting our gems back. We want to get to 5 wins if at all possible. You know, the fact that I got a bunch of cards and I'm going to only go down 100 gems is still good. It's just, if my target is to try and get up to 5,000 gems, we really got to win some drafts. This is a great hand. This is the best one I've had all night. Yeah, I don't like the Assassin anymore, I don't think. It's not the hero that we want. That is the one we have. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. It's hard because it's a very game state dependent card. You know, there are going to be times when it's like, ah, gotcha, it's the best thing ever. Like when you get to block with a mercenary and then kill their biggest thing. But my sense is that's not going to happen as often as you would hope. It's a pipe dream. Alright, so this is pretty easy here. We gotta kill that thing. And then the cool thing is we get the double spell here and make a zombie. So very happy about that. And I'm not going to play the Arroyo because I do still have some cards in my deck that like committing crimes, and there's no real reason for it to be in play. Now, this could bite me later when I get like my ambush insect and I can't cast it on curve, but I'm willing to take that here. Yeah, okay, draw some cards, lose some life. This isn't terrible for him because he still has a good block. Question is, do I bring the Razzle Dazzler? I don't think I want to. I still have pretty high hopes of being able to cast some double spells and get in there and be unblockable. This is again another situation where I might have made the wrong decision, but I like being ahead on board and at least feeling like I know what I'm doing. Oh, this is great. So now I still get to double spell. I get a Merc. You know, I lost out on 2 damage, but I gain a lot of tempo. I've got the board right now. And now, like, we don't even need to plot the Rita's Robber. We can actually just go, well, you block me. Things are not going to be good. So, and this is also great, because now I'm going to give him the opportunity to just hump somebody with Baron Bertram. But here's the thing, nope, I got a Rooftop Assassin that's going to make that very not what you want. So this is one of those instances where, oh, Hilltop Assassin has done good. It was a really cool card in my deck. I don't think that it has proven its metal. Okay, cool. Right. So he got something for his efforts. And this is the point where I look at his life total and I go, hey, I could play that Arroyo just to put more pressure on him. I think that's what we're going to do here. Got to put that pressure on. I mean, best he can probably do right here is put one thing on the table, maybe a weak thing and a mediocre thing. Things that aren't going to be a block of 3/4 and a flying 2/2 though, I don't think. This would be a good spot for a flyer. Oh, that's fine, Aries Lullaby. That's a good sort of tempo play. And then he got to get a zombie from Zerg Striker. Okay. That's good. Then we just attack in the sky. Wish I could plot two things.